welcome back to our Life in the Fifth Grade. This is episode 9. We have the
comic book theme. Woo!
Going on.
Pow, kapow.
Yes. She does
kind
of look like Batman with that yellow going on there. So
Batman?
Well, yeah, he's got yellow on. Batman does have yellow.
He has like a hint of yellow.
Wow. You've got more than a hint there.
I like to think of myself more as Catwoman.
Catwoman? Okay. She's Catwoman.
Sorry, I have the hiccups.
She does. We just thought that would add some humor to the video because this week the kids are ready for spring break. We're finishing up BizTown stuff because we go April 9th.
April 9th, what? BizTown.
Those of you that have volunteered, we would love for you to be here at 8. We plan on leaving by 8:15, getting there at 8:45. We should be done around 2. Everybody needs to bring a sack lunch. There is Cokes there, Sprite, Diet Coke, and Steak and Shake. And since we do have all the businesses, we do have Steak and Shake. As well, we will be doing I Learn practice when we get back on that Monday. And then I've told the kids once they are to rest, relax, have a good time on spring break. Because once we get back, we are hitting the road. We have a lot going on once we come back. And then I think we only have 7 weeks once we get back left of school.
Woo.
So it is like boom. So I've told the groups they need to be ready to go. I honestly have several places I want to go with reading and language arts. It's just going to be the same vocab. We're still working on persuasive essays, all that fun stuff. But BizTown, that is where it's at. BizTown. Yeah. So if you still want to volunteer, please let me know. I have to turn that in by Friday.
It'll be fun.
It will be fun.
It's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun. Anything you've got besides the hiccups?
Yeah. So math, we're finishing up shapes this week. And then, when we get back from break, we'll be doing, what are we going to be doing? Oh, we're going to be doing area of a triangle.
I got to get on the same beat.
Trapezoid, parallelogram, and then we'll do volume, and then we'll do mean, median, mode, all the fun stuff. So we still have a lot to cover before we do I Learn, which is the new I stuff. Thankfully, we don't do math I Learn until May, so we do have a little extra leeway than the reading test because they have to do that first.
Yeah, and we're going to do that the week before. All of this is really, I Learn is really spread out, and NWA is getting in there as well, and so there's going to probably be about 4 weeks of testing.
But it's like a little bit.
It's a little bit here, it's a little bit there.
Not even each day.
Yeah, it's not. But I believe reading is 2 days in a row.
Yeah.
So it's all going to be spread out, but as you know, we will keep you up to date in what's going on. But right now, we are just trying to get through this week, finish up BizTown. Yep. I know on Thursday of this week, I am going to be doing an escape room, and we have to figure out where the virus came from. It's a computer virus.
Mine's just over shapes. It doesn't have a virus. I know. And religion. I emailed everybody.
Say that again. I want you to say that just like that again.
Religion.
Way to go.
They're doing a sacraments project. So each student has a sacrament. There's probably about 3 kids per sacrament. Everything will be done in class. They're finishing up the research today and tomorrow, and then they'll be starting on their project. So if they're absent, then they need to make sure that they're kicking it into high gear. Because if they lose a day, they're going to lose a lot of time to do their project since it is being done all in class. They'll get a presentation grade, a project grade, and then there'll be a test grade, and they'll be graded on their stuff throughout. So we are in the research part, so we still have 3 weeks or so that we're gonna still that we're working on this. So we're still at the beginning stages, but just so you know, that'll take up a big portion of our time in religion. And Project Lead the Way, we're roboting it.
We are
going to start building robots on Friday. So,
woohoo!
Awesome.
Well, we hope everybody has
Everything is awesome. Since it's comic book, like Lego.
Yeah. Yes.
I don't know the rest of the song. I just know that
I
part.
like the kapow though. You did. That's
The
like,
bam. Kapow.
Kapow. We do. I hope everybody has a wonderful, healthy spring break.
Yeah,
restful.
next week. It's wrong on the calendar. It's next week. They've been putting it in the newsletter. I know we've emailed it out, but yeah, next week is spring break. Francesca's turning 2.
Thanks for that.
Yeah, next week.
Oh,
as well.
and I
It's her
do want to
birthday.
send out a big thank you to everybody and all your support with my son last week. He is doing much better. Thank you very much. It was scary. It's the first time it's happened to us in the 6.5 years that he's had diabetes. But he is doing great, and I appreciate you all being supportive and understanding and giving me a chance to get back into things. It was pretty scary, so thank you for that. I just wanted to give a big shout out for that. And my wonderful teaching partner for taking all the kids those 2 days. It was
And the
huge.
kids. They did really well.
Yeah, the kids did well. They were very
They
nervous.
did. Yeah, they were flexible. So, and interviews went well. They did fantastic with interviews.
Interviews did go well.
Yeah.
I talked to several people that did them, and they said they were super.
Yes. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and then when we get back from spring break, the day after BizTown, the doctor he's from Riley, and he has, I forget his name, I'm sorry, but he also has the same syndrome that Augie does in the book Wonder. So he's coming to talk to everybody on Wednesday, 3 through 8, and then we'll also be doing an Adventuresome project. So there's an Adventuresome group in the parish, so they're kind of like 50 and older, 60 and older parishioners, and they always do a luncheon every month, and so we're helping with the April one. So we'll be doing something like a craft with them, some jokes, riddles, probably geared towards Easter themed. So we'll do that on Wednesday. So that'll be another little service thing that we'll do for religion. So
Okay. We've talked long enough.
we have. All right.